Okay, so should you look at a home that maybe is not turnkey? Well, why am I even suggesting that? Of course, you want a home that's all done, and I appreciate that. But if you are a buyer or a prospective buyer and affordability is a concern for you, a home that needs some work is something that you may want to consider. So when I say needs some work, I'm talking about it could be a home where it's just very outdated, or it could be a home that needs an actual, renovation that's fairly significant. And so the reason why I say this could be an area for you to explore is because typically these homes are listed for less money. All right, so that's a good reason. Um, and because you probably are going to have a little bit less competition, because your competition truly is going to be other buyers who are brave like you and investors. And so investors need to think about return on investment. So, yes, they can afford to purchase the home, but how high do they really want to go? They need to be able to either turn it over in a flip or get a good rental income out of it. So, whereas you're looking at this as your home, so you may actually be able to compete more than you think. A couple quick things about this type of property. There are renovation loans, so you don't need to renovate out of your private funds unless that's something you want to do. There are renovation loans. There are a number of different renovation loan products. It would be important for you to speak with a loan officer who has experience with renovation loan products. A couple quick things, hopefully quick, but I tend to explain maybe a little bit too much. A couple of quick things, though, is that you can even do before you start looking is start feeling out possible contractors. Get some recommendations. And the reason why I say that this is important is because oftentimes, the reason why the timeline is not met for closing is because either A, you took a while to find a contractor, or B, the contractor has not provided um, the level of a comprehensive estimate that is required to proceed. So that's definitely a bug in your ear is think contractors. The contractor does need to be vetted, by the lender or the loan product, but oftentimes that's not such a big issue. So the second reason why I say start doing your research on contractors is because the beautiful thing about a renovation loan is when the house is appraised, it's appraised on the post-renovation value. So having that comprehensive, detailed estimate from the contractor is going to help with that future appraisal. Okay, so think about that. Those are two really important pieces. The other thing that I just want to kind of mention, because I'm sure a lot of folks out there don't realize this, but when you do a renovation loan, it's not a separate loan. It's one payment. So what happens is when you go to pay your monthly mortgage, you're going to have a certain amount of that loan dedicated to what the purchase price was, and you'll have a second amount that reflects the renovation. Okay, but it's rolled into one monthly payment. So there are some pretty cool things about renovation loans, and it makes a whole lot of sense, especially if affordability is a concern for you. It's worth checking out, always worth checking out. The worst that can happen is you decide it's not for you, but you've done your homework. Certainly, if there's anything I can do to help, I am more than happy to do that. Oh, and just a quick note, sorry for the casual appearance today, but I have my sweatshirt on with Rhode Island longitude and latitude, and I'm casual but appropriately so. Listen, have a great day. If you need any help, you have any questions, I'm always here. Thanks.